We are live.
Are you doing the intro this week, or am I doing the intro?
You do whatever you want, Jimmy.
Welcome to the Least We Could Do. Another episode coming at you from the ATX. Oh my goodness, what a show we have for you this week. Just right off the bat, let me just thank Mr. Brian Nelson. Big shout out to my boy Brian Nelson. He is the by the way, I don't know if you know this, I hired him as the what is the person that does the sound for a thing, like a composer, or he's in charge of our
our musical director
for a film.
He's our musical
director that just does all the noise and the music and all
he's
that.
He's like Doc Severinsen on the Tonight Show, right?
He's like that guy that he's like got the thing in his hand and is like doing this with his hands and making all the buzzes and clicks in the intro. He's given us 4 songs. And
you see that at the bottom of the screen there? The drinking word of the day today, boys and girls.
Nelson. Oh, we're gonna get right to it. The least we could do, we do this every Saturday. We've been doing this every Saturday, 8 to 10 Central Standard Time. We are on
there were talks last week about moving to a different day, but we have not discussed that since.
I mean, we basically just stopped talking about it, and then Kyle's had to deal with it. So
yeah, I think we're going to keep it on Saturdays.
Now we're on the Facebooks, and if you're watching us there, that's awesome. We're also on the YouTubes. You can find us there. The least we could do on everything except for Twitter. There we're just least we could do. We couldn't get they wouldn't let me have it. And I think it was a number of characters thing. But anyway, we're not going to cry over spilled milk. Who am I? I am Jimmy Preston, and this is my baby. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Dwayne. No, but my baby is Dwayne. Dwayne Primo over there. How you doing, bud? I feel like I've got my back to you now. Normally I'm over on the right-hand side, but we've switched things.
Yeah, we've changed some things up this week.
Oh, there we go. Whoa. See, now I'm looking at you. So
yeah, we can do so many. We could do so much more now, Jimmy.
Every week we are adding more layers to this show, and it has been wonderful having Kyle have the patience to deal with us week in and week out. Do we need to maybe get together during the week and do more pre-show?
Kyle?
No. It was a hypothetical. It was a hypothetical. And I did the dramatic pause, and then I said no. I answered my own question. You don't have to shake your head. Yes.
But we did decide before you got into the studio tonight, Jimmy, that you need to prep your own photo slideshows for the week because it's an incredible pain in the rear end for our friend Kyle.
Okay, well, I think there's an app for that. We could probably find some way for me to upload some.
You can do it in loopback
photos, and get them up so that I can show them in some creative way.
Look at the love already, Jimmy.
That is mi tia, mi amor. Tia Maria Esther. I miss you. I love you. She's over on the East Coast. She's over in Fredericksburg, Virginia. That's the heartland, man. That's where this country was fought for. I mean, we
the
beat
original
the
13, right?
And we beat off them. Were they Grays or Blues? Who was North?
Blue? They were Blues.
The Blues were North. So we beat off the Grays. Yeah.
No.
I'm not beating them off so
Grays.
Well.
You guys were Grays
these days. Oh, well, technically I'm from Virginia. Yeah.
You guys were great.
So a lot of people, you're from Virginia. You're a Yankee.
We got our first question of the night too already. Wow.
I don't think that was
our shit, Wilbur. I think that was your shit that had problems last week. Just going out there to say, when you call into a show like this, you should probably turn whatever you're watching the show on a little bit down.
Cautionary tale. We do take phone calls. That is one of my things. I want to engage with the public. That's what this is all about. I was in my COVID den, and I said, man, I've got so many people that I care about and love that are out there, and I should pick up my phone now that I'm not feeling so, overwhelmed. I should pick up my phone and start calling them one by one. And then I said, that sounds like way too much work. You know what would be easier is talking two suckers into doing this show with me on a weekly basis so that I could communicate with the people that I know and love that are out there. And you guys too. I'm sure you've got people that care about you. They can watch this show. Speaking of people that probably have people that care about them, let's introduce our producer now that we've talked so much smack about him. Mr. Kyle Bauer. How are you, sir?
Oh, just chilling. How are you, sir? Trying to deal with your bullshit every week.
Now, do you feel less stressed this week, Kyle?
Yeah. Well, the trick is if you have if you give this many fucks, the trick is to not give that many. It's about balance, right? So I halved the amount of fucks that I gave.
It's week. Like drinking half calf, right?
Yeah. Like, what's the point? But you kind of still need it.
It's still terrible, but thank you for all the hard work that you've been doing. And from what I understand, everybody, I'm going to announce it right now. Kyle says we will be taking live Zoom calls. So we'll be doing that later. We'll give you the number. We do have a Google
what I was
voice
saying about
number
stress earlier.
We got a Google Voice number, and that is tracking on the bottom screen.
Yeah, call me.
Do not forget that. You'll get Kyle. He'll
get
you in there.
Yeah, if you call me, you'll get me. And,
that was what I was going to talk about. Wilbur, let's give him some technical tips. When you do call in, because you're going to be on a phone. They're calling us on a phone, right? So they call on the phone. They put the phone to their ear, and then they will hear us through the ear thing on the phone.
I will feed the audio to you.
Turn your computer down, or whatever you're watching us. They can't be watching us on the phone and talking to us through the Google Voice phone at the same time. That's physically impossible, right?
It's gonna be difficult because of the delay.
I understand you probably know how to do that, but you can figure it out. But let's doable. Okay, all right. Well, now you say it's not doable.
If you're calling in on a Google phone and you're watching us on another device, just drop that volume a little bit.
I'll fill them in. I'll fill them in.
Next week, I want to do that. Can you make it?
We're trying to cut your stress level. Bro.
I want to watch our show while I'm doing the show, and then I want to call myself on Google Voice on the same phone, and then talk to myself. Can you make that happen? Can you promise me that?
Sure. Let's do that on another day when you're feeling lonely and you need to talk to yourself.
Okay, that's every day. Thank you, Kyle, for your hard work.
I'm gonna be taking a trip in a couple of weeks. So
where are you going?
I'm going out. I'm going to the mountains for a few days.
You, the wife, are you leaving the kid, or are you taking the kid?
The whole family.
The whole family. You're gonna take your truck, aren't you?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I can't see why you would take anything else.
Yeah.
Now. Listen, I just bought a 98 Honda CRV. Yeah. And I've already like last weekend, you know where I was? Junkyard. Pick apart. Found myself a roof rack. I now have a roof rack.
I was going to ask you because I knew you were looking for one.
Found one. Now listen, I will tell you this. I went down to that pick-a-pole, and it had just been released. It had only been there 2 days. The front end was a little crunched, but there was nothing wrong with that roof rack. And that's the thing about the pick apart, man. You can learn how to install a part by taking it off of another car that you don't care about.
That is true.
Well, but if you don't have the right tools, you're going to have to leave and come back, or find a nice individual, right? Well, the first time I was there,
run the risk if you don't have the right tool and you have to leave and come back. Do you run the risk of losing out on that part?
Well,
you weren't able to pull it.
That was a serious concern because I was about to leave and go get the part and then come back, but I had already removed the rack. What I was having trouble getting was the mounting brackets off the top of this thing. So I was like, well, I'll just get the rack when I come back. And then I said, what if somebody comes out? What if there's some other crazy person just like me that is like, this is the day, this 105-degree day is the day that I am going to finally upgrade my 1998 Honda, or I believe it would fit on a 97 or a 99, CRV. Are they going to come out? So I went and bought it. I bought it and then told the guy, hey man, I didn't have the right tool. I didn't have the right size star bit. So
it's called a Torx.
Yeah, I know. I call them stars. Okay.
That's why people
you and Tony
laugh at you.
You and Tony. Okay, because I tell this story to Tony because I say, hey man, I don't have the right star bit. I gotta go and
that's Tony at Don's Automotive, South First Street in Austin.
Go home and get some tools, and I'm gonna come back. But I just need the mounting brackets. There's 4 of them that are there, or 6 of them. Can you just charge me for them now, or do I have to pay for them the next time? And he goes, I sell brackets separate. look me right in the eye as if this was a common thing that he said to people. Oh no. You got that? And is that the bracket for that? Them separate. Yep. Brackets separate. See the sign? See the sign says bracket separate, even if you have to go home to get another bigger star bit. Yeah.
You mean tell me you ain't got them brackets already, son?
So Tony says the reason he made me pay for those brackets was because I said star bit and not Torx bit.
True statement.
It might be true. Anyway, I had to go home, get the Torx bit. But
T40.
I still had 2 small. It was a 30. It was a 30.
Oh,
I had a
T30.
I think I had a 27 was the biggest one I had, and it was just spinning. And then I borrowed one from a young lad. Found a young lad down there. He had one that fit, and then it wouldn't come out of my drill, so I kept it. He tried. He was like banging it. I was like, "Yeah, man, just bang it. Sometimes that works." And he was just banging it.
We're still talking about the drill, right?
Yeah. So anyway, I got a roof rack. What nice. The point of this is what? What is the point?
I don't think there is a point to this story.
Turn your laptop down, I think is what the point was. If you're going to call us on the Google Voice.
Yes.
The end.
Yes. I don't know how we got to pull apart, but
nobody knows, bro.
We have guests. Knows. We have guests this evening.
Let's talk about what we got.
Let's talk about sponsors first. Let's Kyle, you want to bring up Styco's Nut Scrub.
Styco's Nut Scrub brings you what is our show called?
It's the least you can do is remember the name of the show, Jimmy. Come on.
Is sponsored by Styco's Nut Scrub. I gotta tell you, people always laugh when they come into the shop and they're like, what is this? Do you guys have any soap? And I said, you put that nut scrub on your hands and you rub it around for just a little bit. You feel that exfoliation and that debreeding of grease and grime from your hands, and you tell me that you want soap. The renderings of a pig carcass, that's what you want on your hands. This is organic. It's made from nuts, and it cleans your hands.
No, not those kind of nuts.
Yeah, it is Styco's Nut Scrub, one of our great sponsors. We're gonna
clean Texas one nut at a time, folks.
Matter of fact, we might as well, as we're waiting for our guest to join us here in a couple minutes, and she's joining us. This is Heather Davenport, good friend of ours, wife of somebody that we are going to introduce to you very soon. We're going to have him on.
He really needs no introduction, but
we call him Dwayne Mark, and now he's the Dwayne. You're the Dwayne, right?
Dwayne.
He's the D Wayne. You're the D Wayne.
No, I'm the D Wayne. He's the Do Wayne.
Do Wayne. Got it.
Yeah.
Heather.
He spelled it the cool way.
Heather, his better third is going to be with us tonight, and she is going to, because we had a question. We had a question from one of our listeners. She said, Jimmy, I'll read the question. She's interested in knowing how to better help her neighbors during this time, during the COVID times, and helping folks put food on their table. And
it's a valid concern right now, I think.
I think it is as well. And so we're going to talk to her. She works with the Central Texas Food Bank, and she's going to give us the skinny on how you can help yourself if you need help, and how you can help your neighbors. And then if you have the time, and you could volunteer, and that would be really cool, right, guys?
Yes, very much so. Very cool.
I don't know why this isn't working, Kyle.
What are you trying to do?
Or do I need to do a screen share for him to figure out how to get to Jimmy's Bazaar? Our other sponsor, Jimmy's Bazaar. Have you guys been there? It is.
Why don't you just share the screen? You share your screen with Jimmy's Bazaar on it. How about that?
Well, that's what I'm about to do. So we've been busy putting this show together, and there's costs involved, and I'd like to pull a veil over your eyes and tell you that that we are funded by the government, and that we have no worries in that regard. But that's not the case. There are expenses, right, Kyle?
Kyle's not here.
So
yes, there are expenses.
This is what I want to do. I want to
mostly
share.
for Jimmy.
So we're gonna. What happened?
There it is.
Can I share? Oh,
yep,
okay.
There it is. Jimmy's Bazaar.
See it Jimmy's Bazaar. There. Jimmy's Bazaar. We've been busy. Oh, I got to go over here. This is weird. Okay. So look at this, Dwayne.
Yeah.
Like, Wilbur is a picker as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he picks stuff, but he does not. Look at that. 243 people. If you're not following Jimmy's Bazaar, one of our sponsors, oh my God, the scroll.
I didn't even know that Jimmy's Bazaar had a Facebook page, to be honest with you. I'm going to have to go and follow it, right? I'm going to do that right now, actually.
I've never seen any of these windows, and then now they pop up. But anyway, we've been busy. We've got headphones. I wanted this to be a quick, we're going to bail out of this real quick. We've got, look at this. Look at this. And then this is what I've been doing. So read the description there. Remember that movie Soul Man?
I can't read that.
That was a weird one.
Read that description.
Okay, I am. Remember that movie Soul Man? Man, that was a weird one. God help the career of the guy that tries to remake that one. Anyway, I think the character in that movie used one of these in the movie.
Is that C. Thomas Howell, right? C. Thomas Howell?
Was it C. Thomas Howell?
Soul Man? Yeah. And Ray Don Chong, I believe.
What a terrible
As a matter
movie.
of fact, I think that is where
oh my God.
C. Thomas Howell and Ray Don Chong met and fell in love.
Stop screen share. That went terribly wrong. I thought I'd do something new. See, he gives me access. Anyway, no, and Wilbur's talking about how they call me Junkyard Jimmy over at his house. I sell quality products and products that I work hard to find. So they're on Jimmy's Bazaar.
I gotta say, Jimmy's Bazaar is better than Big Jim's Pickin' Paradise. I can't even say it, and the L makes it look like there's an S there, and I just want to say Jism. I'm just saying, Jimmy's Bazaar is a much better name.
It was Big Jim's Pickin' Paradise. I think I froze there for a second. I don't know what happened. We're never going to go to another Chrome tab ever again. Okay.
I do follow Jimmy's Bazaar on Facebook, but I had no idea that I did.
Oh my God. You can hear me, but I've frozen. Have I frozen?
You have. Your camera is frozen, yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious!
Stop your video and then start it back up again. You should be fine.
Okay. All right.
Meanwhile.
All right. So.
Or not. I don't know.
What happened to Kyle? Was Kyle? Yeah.
No, Kyle's fine.
I'm just here for you, Jimmy. I'm filling in your place just in case.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. We're just gonna take Jimmy out of the show. And
Kyle and I are gonna. Idea.
Hi, Kyle. How you doing?
Hey, just chilling. Doing this. The least we could do. It's the least I could do.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Debating on whether I'm gonna crack open this Saxton Irish whiskey.
Jimmy had a couple stories he wanted to tell this evening, and now that he's not here, was there anything that you wanted to talk about? Anything happened in your week that you want to bring up, Kyle?
Nah, not at all. I know that we Jimmy mentioned that he invented jazz.
Yes,
this week.
I believe that story to be complete and utter bullshit.
Yeah, pretty much.
It could be entertaining. I don't know it, so I'm not going to tell it. But
yeah. My buddy had a little jazz. The reason why I brought it up was because I told him my friend played jazz this week. They did a little live YouTube feed, and he was like,
Junkyard Jimmy rolls off the tongue. Not the only thing about Jimmy that rolls off the tongue, my friend. I saw a quick video of a stream your buddies were doing with their little jazz quintet. It was nice, man.
Hell yeah, dude, chill. Jazz.
Did you see? Cool. I saw somebody shared a video of it's a little bit different school year this year than what people are normally used to.
Yeah.
And I saw a video of a kid who was in a Zoom class and had some airsoft or BB guns or something on the wall behind him.
Right.
And got reported, and the principal called the cops, and they showed up. He showed up at his house and whatnot. And yeah.
No way.
Guns in School, the online version.
Yeah. Oh, look.
I saw a clip. I saw a piece of the video, and you could see the orange tip of this little fake gun.
We can't really hear you, Jim. Oh, there you are. Cool.
Yeah, you can hear me. I'm here.
Awesome.
Just chill it out. Everybody's fine. Just a little restart. Everybody, we're fine. I did not freak out.
Oh.
Everything is okay.
That's fantastic, Jimmy.
I had no doubt that you weren't freaking out.
I didn't think you were freaking out at all.
No. Why would I lose my cool?
You don't. I know
you in the middle of a
freak
show.
Out. You don't freak out about things like this. You're always prepared. Everything.
Yeah.
You have a contingency plan for everything. I know how you are, man.
Okay. You figured me out. All right. So we're going to be having Heather on here in a little bit. But one thing that I wanted to talk about with this, it's a term that I've used more in the last week than I have in the last 10 years since I've been here, and it's food insecurity. Okay, so and then it'd probably be a good idea if I kind of paraphrase the ask, because I mean this was the inspiration for having Heather on, and
Did we lose him?
I moved here after, huh?
I thought we lost you again.
No, I'm oh, maybe. I'm choppy, dude.
Why are you so choppy? I thought you had Google Fiber, bro.
I hate how choppy I am. And
I'm on some fucking HughesNet shit out in the boonies and got better internet than you do. What the fuck?
I don't know what to tell you. Oh, you know what it is?
It's the grid going down, man. It's the end. That's what it is.
It was somehow Apple Music jumped in and opened up somehow. I don't know how that happened. So yes, I got this request. Can you hear me?
Yes. You sound amazing.
Good. I got this request, and she said, "Hey, do you take listener topic suggestions? And then I immediately said, hey, let me do the show. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate you listening. But you just stay in your lane, lady.
Yeah.
And then so she goes on. I've been thinking lately about
sending in topics. Just listen and don't speak.
Yeah. I've been thinking lately about food insecurity, and I know that people can go to food banks, but I was wondering, it would be great to hear from people that have done community-wide or even small community drives, or have run food drives for their neighbors. And she said she'd love to hear about this, and I think one of her other concerns was, in the times that we're in, like a lot of folks, if you know a dude that's a guitarist in a band that used to tour a lot,
like Brian
and
Nelson?
he's single and he lives by himself. No, he's got a family, and he doesn't tour. Oh, that's a drinking word. There we go. But it's possible that your dude who is maybe getting some support, and there are some grants out there. The city of Austin has been good, and some other nonprofits have been good about putting grants out there. But it's possible that the dude that you used to hang out with all the time, that might be too proud to ask for help, might not have enough in his fridge and the money to fill it. So we're going to talk about that. And I remember when I was younger, I was
like 10 years ago?
Yeah, no, I'm talking like when in my 20s, and I was making really good money, and I was well off. Now, when I say well off, I was making good money, but I was spending it as fast as I was making it, and I was saving nothing. But I had ideas, like, I don't know about these poor people. Once you get a lot of money, you start having some opinions about poor people,
No,
and
I think that's untrue. I think I thought way less about poor people and social issues when I had way more money.
Okay,
like I didn't care about anything.
It's out of sight, out of mind, because you don't have to go. Yeah, right. So
poor people can't afford to get into the places I can get into.
I through life have had some humbling events. I've been knocked down a peg or two, and
but you got up again. And that's what I like about you.
I've lost everything, right? And then, even during the rebuilding, and when you think everything's going well, you can get knocked back down again, without even knowing it. So what's the point of this? The point is this. I had a big departure from a job unexpectedly, and I had to apply for unemployment, and it was I had a what's like a morality problem here. What's the word that I'm looking for?
You had a morality problem?
Yeah, I had a morality problem. Like, you
feel it was immoral?
I've been saying, people shouldn't take this government cheese, and then I'm now in a position where I need government cheese, or else I'm gonna.
If you're in a situation where you need something and there's someone there that can help, by all means, take it, man. You need it. It'll help you get back on your feet again. Now,
yeah, that's right.
That being said,
so I applied for it, and even though my employer, they put in an appeal, and they held that money as long as they could. Bottom line, once I didn't have a job, I was able to make the decision to move down here. I moved down here on unemployment, and it took me about 6 to 8 months to find a job once I got here and got established. Had to brush off some of that big city Yankee mentality, real quick as I moved into Austin. I had a state trooper, or a what do you call them? Lone Ranger. I had a Lone Ranger draw his gun on me at the DMV. Texas Ranger.
Chuck Norris.
Well, he didn't draw it. But he put his hand on it and said,
he keeps his hand on it. His hand is velcroed to that thing.
Is that what they do?
Yeah, it's connected there. When we moved here, I called a place that I wanted to work at on the drive here and scheduled an interview and got hired 20 minutes
on
later,
the road.
20 minutes after we got here. Yeah, I called on the drive here to schedule the interview, and then 20 minutes after we got here, I showed up at the place, had an interview, and got the job.
Well,
so
Wilbur's glad I'm here.
Or
maybe he's talking to me.
You. Thanks, Wilbur. I'm pretty sure he's talking to me. I doubt it's you.
So, my point is, I needed the help. Also,
you know what it's like to be in need.
Once I moved down here, having the ability to feed myself, and because they held up the money, I got paid out a lump sum, so I was able to pay for that moving expense to get down here. But at the time, a medium income was not going to buy you a house up there in Virginia, and I was starting over financially, and it seemed like the right move to move down here. Needless to say, I found heartbreak. But that's another story. We'll save that for another day. So Heather's going to talk to us about her work at the food bank. I mean, have you ever been on government assistance? You don't have to answer.
I've been in the Navy, so that's pretty much government assistance right there, right?
I mean, you guys had the PX. When I was a kid, going to the PX with my buddy's parents, it was like Disneyland of food. And then like you also had that was like the first Walmart.
PX was cool. It was like a government run Walmart.
Right.
There was everything there. And I was on a small base. So but we could go into Norfolk, and Norfolk's a giant base, huge.
Wait,
PX.
You were in Norfolk?
I was in Little Creek Naval Amphibious Base.
Where's that? In Virginia?
Yeah, just not far outside of Norfolk, Virginia Beach area.
Okay. All right. I was trying to remember some stupid joke. It was like, you got to go through. It's stupid. It's Virginia joke. Anyway, forget it. So
I probably
Norfolk,
wouldn't get it.
I was just talking about this with a buddy of mine earlier. My bud Larry. They're in Norfolk. That's one of the largest naval bases in the world. Is that right?
Yeah, I believe so. It's pretty damn. Between Norfolk and San Diego, I think, are two of the largest.
I
don't know.
That's interesting.
For sure.
Uh-oh.
I know Little Creek's not big. It was an amphib base, so.
Yes. She's just sitting there at the button that says, "Do I press enter broadcast studio?"
Yes.
Yes.
You do.
So we'll have her on in a second.
Yeah. Good old Heather. I love Heather, man. That whole family is great. We'll have to ask them. I think they just went on a trip. We'll have to ask them about their little trip.
I didn't know this at the onset. Well, back in Virginia, if you had if you had like a charge or something, you couldn't get food stamps. It was kind of
dude. You want me to tell you a story about how cool the cops are in Virginia? I got drunk with a bunch of buddies in Virginia Beach one night at this bar, and I was being a bit obnoxious, so they left me behind, and I decided to try and walk to somewhere. I don't know where I was going, but I was walking there, wherever it was. At some point during the walk, I forgot I was in Virginia and thought I was back in Louisiana. And I saw what I thought to be my best friend's parents' house. So I went into the backyard, started banging on the sliding door for them to let me in. And turns out it wasn't it wasn't his house. No. And it was a cop's house who was on duty. and his wife and daughter were alone in the house, and called his precinct, and about 12 cops showed up to drag me out of the backyard. And once they stopped pounding on me and asked me for ID and found out I was in the Navy, they just drove me back to my base and let me go. So thank you, Little Creek or Virginia Beach PD. Peace out, guys.
Those guys are the worst.
Guys. Yeah. Fuck out of me, bro.
Why did they do that?
I was banging on the back door of a cop's house who was on duty, and his wife and daughter were home alone. I thought I was in Abbeville, Louisiana. I was in Virginia Beach, Virginia. I'm screaming
Kyle,
at the back door, Miss Lil.
Hold on. I gotta talk to Kyle real quick. Kyle, I think Heather's in some.
She's in the wrong studio, I bet.
She's in the wrong studio. I sent her to the wrong.
Kyle, go find Heather.
She's just looking at a black screen. She's like, "This is all I see." So,
Hey, while we got time,
I'll figure it out.
Shout out to my buddy Shane Curry for his birthday. Happy 47th, brother.
47 years old. I'm gonna be 45 next month. I wonder how 47 feels.
You'll get there. It feels pretty bad.
You know, I did my yoga this morning, and and I feel bad because Wilbur can't do it anymore.
Can you lick your own back yet?
No. Lick?
No. Yeah. I heard that you could when you're real good at yoga, you could lick your own back.
I don't know how that would happen. There's something going on with the curvature of my spine that does not allow me to do certain things. I think from like my rib cage, from the bottom of my rib cage down, my stuff is fused. I don't.
You gotta take a couple of those bottom ribs out so you can bend over that far.
Well, that's how Eve was made.
You read that book, huh? Hey, do we have a? We got? Oh no, I don't see anyone in studio now. Oh, I scrolled the wrong way. Sorry, I didn't. I thought everyone was gone and I was the only one here.
Oh my gosh. Well, I screwed things up. We were gonna do something different where we were gonna have a green screen for the guests, and then I guess that didn't work, and then I might have sent the wrong link to Heather. So everybody, this is my fault. We're gonna get over.
I kind of figured that it was your fault, but I didn't want to say anything. We tested all this out earlier today, folks, and Jimmy spent a good part of that time in the wrong studio, and we had to walk him through. But at least we have Brian Nelson's music to get us through these shows. Did Jimmy freeze up again too?
Yeah, I froze. I don't know. This is possibly the best and worst show ever that we've done, but I'm loving it. Okay, and if you can lick your back, then what's that mean?
I don't know. Hi, Lad. Though, Lad, can you lick your back? If you're listening, comment on whether or not you can lick your back. Lad's a friend of mine. He's a good dude.
Good dude. I love him.
Yeah, you love good dudes.
I'm completely frozen, but you can hear me, so we'll just keep going. As long as you can hear me, everything's fine.
I can totally hear you.
Kyle, is there any way I can help getting the link to Heather?
Nope. There, she's in. Look at that.
Oh, there she is.
I see her. Jimmy, play the sound. We can't have a guest come in.
No, no, do it with your mouth. And then you need to bring her in because for
ding
some
dong.
reason I can't click on her. Ding dong. There she is.
There she is.
Okay, so I'm on my phone. I guess my laptop's giving me issues, but here I am.
Oh, well, look at me. I'm frozen, so don't worry about it at all.
Yeah, Jimmy, it's better this way.
Heather, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys? Thank you for having me on.
Oh, hell yeah. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, it's good to see you guys too. It's been a while.
You guys just got back from a little vacation, I heard. It looked like a fun trip.
Yeah, we went out to California, out to the Sierra Nevada mountains, and did some backpacking, some camping, some fishing. Hit the beach up while we were there, and then drove
out.
Yeah, we did. We hiked like almost 7 miles in, and then did some more day hiking, and then hiked that same amount out, and everybody did great. If anything, I was the weak link in this group. Like, I thought I was gonna die. I bargained with God. I prayed. There was lots of happenings. It was. I'm not ashamed. Yeah, but it was good. Yeah, we want to get a little bit more exploring here in Texas and around the Austin area once it cools off a little bit more. But Dwayne's been doing some fishing up in Pflugerville and stuff, and it's been good.
Oh yeah, he's been coming up to Pflugerville fishing. Yeah, way to call a friend and let him know that you're up here. Good job, Dwayne, Mark. Appreciate that, buddy.
Yeah, you should call him out.
Speaking of fish,
yes.
Let's talk about turning one fish into many fishes.
Okay, let's do it.
And then also tell Dwayne, he just got back from a monumental vacation. I see him already wishing to go join Shannon Klinkenbeard up there in Montana, drooling over some pictures. So tell him to just chill out,
Well, this poor guy's been home more in the last 7 months than he has been in the last 7 years. So he's doing all right, I guess.
That's true.
So poor guy.
He'll never be alone again.
Nope. That's what I say to myself every day around here. Every day.
Well, I'm going to do a reboot, but will you tell Dwayne Dwayne about the Central Texas Food Bank, how it works, and how y'all handle feeding all of Austin?
Okay, so I just volunteer with the food bank. I've been volunteering with them. I think I was trying to remember earlier. I think it's been 3 years, but pretty much I do a lot of volunteering at the mobile food pantries, and it's a great way for right now. I'll just tell you about the model that we currently have in place, because who knows how long it'll be before we go back to what we used to do. Everything's a drive-through model. So, you drive up to the mobile pantry location, somebody signs you in, they take a small bit of information from you, like about how many people are in your household, if you're a veteran, if you were receiving any other assistance. And then you pretty much wait in line, and then you drive through the line, and volunteers load up the trunk of your car with like 28-pound box of food, some produce, some dairy if we have it, and some protein. So, and it's pretty easy. Like as far as both volunteer and as a client goes, I've done both. We get food there from the food bank as well. It's good food. That's one thing that when we moved here and I wanted to get involved with the food bank, I'd had some rough experiences with other food banks and other places, like as far as the food quality goes. Right. A lot of times people want to just give like the cast-offs or the discards or the stuff that's not good or you can't do very much with.
You get that stuff they were feeding to the tigers on Tiger King, man, the Walmart leftovers and whatnot, right?
Right. But the Central Texas Food Bank, the face of that kind of food distribution is changing anyway. It is a lot more now about providing healthy options for families. It's a lot less about the box food and the processed stuff, and a lot more about making sure that people have healthy, nutritious food to eat. But they provide great quality of food. Like, it's amazing. And like I said, it's really easy to get the food, like to be a client, especially in this time that we're in right now, because we're in this emergency food state,
right?
Where there's a lot more need than there was ever before from a large variety of people. Kids are home all day now. Parents have to feed them,
Yeah, people you wouldn't have seen. I know a lot of the school districts and whatnot are still doing like free breakfasts in the morning for some of the kids. But,
yes. There's a program called I forget what it's CEP, but I forget what it stands for now. But it pretty much means that if your school is a CEP school, then all elementary and intermediate kids will eat breakfast and lunch at that school for free. So like out in Bastrop County, all of our elementary and intermediate schools are CEP schools. So everybody gets fed for free. But and they did a great job. Like the school districts did a good job during the summer to make sure that there was food available at different sites for people. But and there's lots of resources available, I guess, is the point that I would want to get across.
Yeah, but if people are looking to get out and maybe donate some extra stuff and even looking to do some volunteer work, maybe they got some community service they got to work off,
Yeah, there's
good way to do it.
There's lots of opportunities to volunteer, like not just at the big food bank, although there are many. Like you can work in the warehouse sorting food and prepping the boxes that they hand out at the mobile pantries. The mobile pantries, there's always a need. It's usually early in the morning for a few hours. You go out there, sweat it out, load up a whole bunch of boxes. Like I went to one yesterday. We served 130 households, in like an hour and a half, maybe even less. So
now,
it was awesome.
Has it been difficult getting volunteers to come in, being that it's been so hot in Texas? You got to wear a face covering, that kind of thing. People are not used to restricted airflow.
Right. So. Now, I will say, like, of all the ones that I've done this summer, we've actually had just enough volunteers, maybe even a few extra. The food bank kind of has done a better job about scheduling during this time. They can only allow a certain number of volunteers. Like they kind of just get the bare minimum to keep everybody from like social distance, or to keep everybody to social distance. But yeah, it's hot. We just take breaks to go, like you walk like 20 feet away, wipe all the sweat off your face, put your face mask back on and get back to it. Your gloves, I have to change them a couple times because like they get you just get sweaty out there. But I don't know, everybody is so appreciative that you're there, both the food bank side and then the clients, of course. It's a really great way to start your morning, to be honest, like to be able to smile under your mask. You have to eye smile at them. At 130 cars that pass by, it's neat. It's a good way to connect with your community. You see the faces of the people that you are neighbors with, and I think it's great.
Now, Heather, have you already discussed the 211?
No, I haven't said that yet.
Yeah. I know that I want everybody to go out there, and if they feel safe and comfortable enough, I want them to volunteer. But really, the main reason why we're here is to talk about how to get help to the people that might need it, right? And you've seen it face to face, the face of hunger. Right. And
yes.
But I think maybe we can drive some of this home. There are major health problems with not eating and not eating enough. Right. There
are a lot of problems are compounded in your life when you have food insecurity, when you don't know where your next meal is going to come from, when you have to choose between paying the rent or buying groceries, or when you have to say, okay, this ramen is $6 for $1. And this head of lettuce is $1. I'm going to pick the ramen because that's going to be 3 more meals or whatever. And those are problems that starts to help impact your health. It's too much sodium, you're diabetic, like you're not getting fresh fruits and vegetables, so you're not getting all the vitamins and minerals you need. When kids go to school hungry, when they don't have a breakfast to put in their belly before they learn, they don't learn properly.
Oh, I can vouch for that.
They don't focus. And already it's hard enough. Kids already have a trouble focusing, especially younger grades. There's a lot of them. There's 30 youngsters in there. And then you get them hungry and it's very, very difficult to get them to learn and absorb that information properly. So it affects all kinds of stuff. And but about 211, like you were saying, that is a number that you can call anywhere in Texas. And they will direct you to your local food pantries, like where you can get help. On the Central Texas Food Bank site, there's also a little link that says Find Food Now, and you can click on that, and that will show you whether like areas where you can get a hot meal at the moment, places where you can get groceries, or where you can pick up a meal for like kids' school meals or a senior meal. People do a lot of like the brown bag stuff where they put several things in the bag for like the weekend for the kids, because they leave school on a Friday afternoon and they may not get a good meal until Monday again, Right. So there's different resources out there like that. Even asking your school district, what they are doing to cover kids on the weekend and stuff. There's programs out there that sometimes we don't even know about because we don't ask, and that's the other thing too about the not asking. At some point, the stigma around getting help for food, like, it has to end, and it's not about there should be no shame in it. Everybody
Right.
has to eat. Everybody should get an equal shot and fair chance at that basic nutrition so that we can function together as a society. And to those who have more, I think it's our responsibility as human beings to make sure that those who have less are covered, until they get back on their feet. Or maybe some people always need help, and that's okay too,
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's why we asked you to be on tonight, Heather, because the more people know about the opportunities that are available to them for help, maybe the more willing they are to go out and ask for it,
Yeah, exactly. When you realize that it doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be anything complicated. You don't have to be a part of the church where they're handing the food out. You don't have to be a member of a club. You're not going to get asked a whole bunch of invasive questions about your income or your household or your health or your mental state,
or if you smoke pot.
Right, exactly. Like, they don't ask any of that. They just want to know if you have a food need. And if you do, then they're there to help you. And I think it's needed right now.
I don't have a food need. Well, you know what I need to do? I need to just start eating better.
Yeah, we all do.
I'm so lazy and just trying to eliminate my outdoor time. So I'm ordering like $30 cheeseburgers on DoorDash. So, but joking aside, if I wanted to help somebody that maybe isn't asking for help, could I even go down and pick up a bag for a friend or a family member that I knew needed it?
Yeah, there is a little bit more paperwork involved in that, but you can sign up to be a proxy to pick up food for somebody else. I don't know exactly what the little logistics are about doing it like anonymously, like, so they don't know that you're doing it. But it's worth a phone call or an email to somebody to ask, But as far as helping goes, like, there's always monetary donations that are needed, probably now more than ever. It's been hard for the food banks to order food. They've had to order food at higher costs than they're normally used to ordering it due to manufacturing delays and shipping delays, all due to COVID. Right. And so monetary donations are needed, and not even at the big food banks. You can call up there's, I think, 250 pantry partners that are listed on that website, the food bank's website, of littler food pantries that are in your community. One that's at the First Baptist Church up on this street, or the elementary school has a lunchtime once a week that they give out a free meal. Those are little places too that need not only money, but they need the donations of extra food too. And the help in passing it out. So I would, like, if I were wanting to help, I would put money into it too, but then, show up, see what you can do. You can call the school district and ask if there's any kids who have outstanding lunch bills, and you can pay off their lunch meals so that they can get stuff. You can drop off a bag of shelf-stable food on somebody's porch, be careful, it's Texas, so you might get shot, but there's ways to help.
That's one thing we've been doing a lot of is doing porch drop-offs. We haven't eaten outside of the house since March. We cook, right. And I don't know, I'm a Cajun. I don't know how to cook for 3 people. I know how to cook for 10. So
right,
there's always a bunch of stuff. So we'll go out to neighbors, drop off some stuff for friends and whatnot,
Yep. If you have some extra, package it up, see if somebody wants some. See if you can drop off a loaf of bread and peanut butter and jelly to that mom down the street that has a bunch of kids,
Yeah.
They'll take
Jimmy, did you have fries left from that McDonald's bag that you just had? You could give those to someone.
Right.
I ate all of them. And I threw my bag. This is just like terrible, because I threw my bag away, and then 10 minutes later, I realized I had also ordered a 4-piece nugget, and they were in the bag. And I went back into the trash can.
Someone could have had those nuggets, Jimmy.
I pulled them out. I ate my trash nuggets.
Yeah, I would have too. That's food waste. You can't let that happen.
No way, not on my watch.
Right. I mean, if you could call it food,
were you like sitting there going, "What happened to my nuggets?" I fucking threw the nuggets away.
Heather, did I eat already?
What do you think? This looks like it's a long-term thing. Are we seeing an influx of new folks that are finding your services, or is it steady? What do we have to look forward to in the future?
Right now, what I've seen is a really good mix of both. There's your regulars, there's your steadies that have been there every month because they have a consistent and constant need. But I see new faces at the sites that I visit regularly all the time. You know, there's definitely an increase in new faces and people that are utilizing the service, which is good, which is what's needed.
And it sounds like there's a lot of overlapping services out there. I was really happy when you told me 211. Like originally, I was like, "Hey, Heather, you want to come on?" You were like, "I don't want to be on TV." Just call 211. They'll answer everything.
Yeah, exactly.
But it sounds like they do have a lot of the answers. So I'm happy to hear that that's there. And I think it's more of an education thing to the folks that might be needing, or folks like us that care about people that might be needing, so that we know where to go.
Yeah, it's important to be informed. You know, you never know when you might come across somebody who needs that information, and there, you have it. But also another service that the food bank does too, and I believe if you call 211, they'll help you out with this as well. If you need assistance in applying for SNAP benefits, or if you need assistance in paying a utility bill, or something like that, 211 can also direct you to the resources that you need to help you with those issues as well. Because it's not just, you often don't just have a food need, sometimes there's other things that go along with that. And then
and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but am I right? If you're on unemployment, you basically qualify for SNAP.
I believe that is true. Yes. And so if there's some kind of like paperwork that the food bank can help you get around, they're doing it by appointment only right now, of course. Yeah. But
my argument to my buddy was, if you're getting $1,500 a month and you're spending $200 on groceries, but then you're able to get SNAP, that can keep that $200 in your pocket.
Yes,
help
exactly.
You pay for a power bill or a cell phone bill or gas.
Or something unexpected that comes up, because there's always something that you might need a little cushion for. Yeah. But yeah, there's definitely assistance available in terms of things like that too. There's even an emergency program that they have right now that can give you money if you have had a school-age child that you had to feed over the last 6 months. There's even an emergency like lump sum of money that you can apply for to get help with that. So and that's the thing too that I've kind of learned about asking for help and about accepting help. There's money out there. Like, there is money out there to take care of things. If it's not by a government, an individual has it, and there's very benevolent people and generous people out there who are willing to share their abundance. And I don't believe that there is any shame or stigma or anything wrong with building each other up, helping each other out, and asking for help when you need it.
Absolutely.
Amen.
And just knowing what's available to you makes that so much easier, because so many people don't know the options that they have.
No, they don't. They often think that it's a hopeless situation, or maybe they've just exhausted their little tiny circle of help, and they don't realize that there's a whole network out there of things that are available to them.
Right. Well, you were here to clear up a lot of that for us, Heather, and we thank you.
And you did it. I'm so sorry I had the technical difficulties at the beginning of our call.
Well, me too.
And I know you're sorry, because I left you alone with Dwayne. It's like, what questions is he asking? I came back and you guys were talking about processed foods, and he was complaining about, the quality of the Central Texas Food Bank's food. I mean, come on, you can't send them a Yelp review, Dwayne. Take it easy, man.
I can send anybody a Yelp review.
I'll get
make
5
up a profile
stars
for them if they don't have one. They'll still get 5 stars from me. You're right.
Now you're working with them. You've been with them for a while, and I thank you for the work that you do, and also bringing us some education. If we have any follow-up questions, I may forward them along to you. And
please do.
And thanks so much. Welcome back home.
And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys soon, and hopefully maybe even at a volunteer event.
I cannot wait. I miss you guys so much.
I miss you guys too. It's good to see your faces. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands.
All right. Kiss that husband of yours for us.
Okay, I will.
All right. Love you.
All right. Love you too. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, no, I don't know how to hang up on her. There we go. All right, Dwayne. Thank you for taking the beginning of that interview. Did you say anything that I need to be warned of?
No, and your level of trust is concerning right now.
No, we're all good, man. I know. I knew you could bail me out. I had to do a reboot. Sometimes the old brand new laptop gets a little hot, so it had to. What's the lad talking about? Our balls?
He said if you can lick your back, then obviously your balls.
Oh, I got it. Kyle.
Yeah.
Are you with us?
Oh, so I have to push my own buttons when you want me on.
I don't.
Okay.
I forgot I could bring you in. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is all new.
Not used to all this control, man.
Kyle, are you ready?
I'm relaxing.
Are you ready for a little break?
Oh, I'm down for whatever. What do you want?
Oh,
this is your show.
I'm on a break.
Okay.
We have a video.
You didn't give me a break video.
Oh,
but,
yeah. I do.
Oh, you got one now?
Oh, got one.
Awesome. There we are.
Jimmy can play his own break videos now.
This was like one of the first skits that I wrote, and I talked to some of my buddies, and my buddy Gene Getman. He's probably not if you were to ask him, like, hey, do you know Jimmy Preston? Are you buddies?
Hey, Laura.
He'd say no. Like, it's just Gene. He'd be like, no, I don't like that guy. And he might not, but we did hang out a lot, and I call him buddy. And then my buddy Lawson Bennett, Bloodmaster, just found out that they congratulations to them. They're gonna have a little baby girl in February. So
did you choke up a little bit just then? That was cute.
Yeah, he's really, really happy for them. But anyway, this is a skit that I wrote, and then Gene took the footage, and I didn't know how to edit it at that time, and he edited it.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
how quick did he edit it?
He edited it. He edited it
fast too, I bet. Like probably within a week.
So fast.
So that's what we're gonna watch, and then when we come back, we're gonna talk about some stuff. Want to talk about the BB guns in schools.
We talked about that a little bit while you were gone.
Oh,
when you were missing.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Well, we're gonna revisit that. Maybe not. Maybe we're done with it.
I know you had something you probably prepared for that.
And then we've got Mandy coming up. Mandy Rowden,
coming up at Guitar Girl
9:30. Girl guitar.
Guitar Girl. I like Guitar Girl. It sounds like a superhero, but it's not my website.
It's
Girl Guitar
because it would need to be Guitar Girls. This is just girl.
It would be
guitar.
a group, like a superhero team of multiple guitar girls. Is what you're saying? I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. Girl guitar makes way more sense.
So we'll be right back.
Yeah, maybe. I'll totally play. Shit, this is not gonna work. You know what? I'll get there in just a second.
We'll be right back.
Yes.
Hey, Megan, it's Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy, how's it going?
Oh, not much. I was just, wondering if you're not busy, maybe we can get together and get some dinner or something.
Oh, Jimmy, I'm sorry, but I have a boyfriend.
Oh, that's fine. That's great. It's probably for the best. Okay, no problem.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll talk to you later. So, bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello, Megan?
Hey, Jimmy, what's going on, man?
Oh, hey, man, what's going on?
Dude, I'm starving. You want to get something to eat?
Yeah, sure. What'd you have in mind?
I don't know, man. Like the
Sounds good. I'll meet you there.
Okay, cool. I'll see you there.
All right.
Watching every motion in my foolish love.
Sometimes you gotta push it a couple times.
Hey, I have a boyfriend.
Okay.
And then she just stood there staring at me like a crazy person.
That's weird. What are you gonna get?
Hey guys, what can I get for y'all?
I guess let me get a burger.
Yeah, sounds good. And for you, sorry, I have.
See, man, what was that?
Yeah, I don't know. That was weird.
And I called Megan earlier, and she said she had a boyfriend.
Look, man, I don't know what to tell you. Get your life together. Go to the gym. Do something nice for somebody. You know?
You're right. You're right. I'm gonna do that.
Watching every motion in my foolish love's game.
Hey, is this where I sign up for a new membership?
I have a boyfriend.
Watching every motion in my foolish love's game.
Hey, ma'am, can I help you across the street?
I have a boyfriend, thank you.
Let me guess. You got a boyfriend.
Actually, no, I don't. Actually, I have a boyfriend.
Watching every motion in my foolish love's game. Endless ocean, finally love.
Ah, boy.
I have a boyfriend.
You wrote this?
Yeah, I wrote that. It was really long. It was the first one that I got from pen to paper to the screen, and the lesson was write them shorter. Write them
Yeah.
shorter.
Maybe let somebody else write them. Maybe let somebody else write them. You just you got the eye. You may not have the words. That's all I'm saying.
Well, and then you see the edit choices that Gene went with. having me walk backwards up the stairs. That I know there had to have been a cut of me leaving Gold's Gym, or maybe that was a director's mistake. You know, you gotta
honestly, I'll be honest with you. I might not have seen the best part of the video because I did go downstairs to do a couple of things.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
And I'll be honest with you, I came back a little bit discombobulated because there's been some changes in the neighborhood that have affected me in ill ways. Let's just leave it at that.
You don't like
we talked about it. No, I don't. I don't like it. I don't. We talked about it for the meteor shower. I have neighbors who have recently installed a large amount of solar panels on their home, and they decided to put about 12 lights in their backyard, and they leave them on 24 hours a day. And
are they using the lights to charge the solar panels?
They're not even outside.
They just have
the lights are like under the.
Are they scared of a home invasion?
No, they just have solar, and it costs them nothing to leave their lights on all the time.
I don't know how to help you with this one.
And now I can't see meteors, and I can't piss off of my patio because I'm on a hill, and I had to cut my peach tree down.
It all sounds so terrible.
It's terrible. I gotta walk out in the yard barefoot, pee in the yard.
Do you have any suggestions for how he can deal with this light pollution from his neighbors?
Well, like a pellet gun is a good solution, but it might not be the best solution. But have you talked to them?
This is the Antifa in you coming out.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm not going to go over there and talk to them. You know how I talk to people. I can't go over there and talk to them.
Just send them a link to this show and say, "Hey, go to 1 hour and 10 minutes." and then
timestamp my rant. Yeah.
All right. Hey, get out of here, Kyle. How do I get you out of here?
Oh, just remove me.
How do I do that? Oh, remove.
You got something you want to talk about?
Well, yeah. It's. Let's go over some of these memes, bro. Can we do this? How do I do this?
I haven't seen any of the things that you prepared for the photo.
I don't know if they're in a particular order.
Golf is bad. Make it illegal. Bad use of land resources. Community doesn't benefit because of.
I don't know why I saved that. I think that was an accident. Okay, next.
Do you not like golf?
Getting home on a hot day, guys. Am I wrong? Is this you guys when you don't leave the house, Dwayne? This is me. This is me every day. Okay, next.
This is you at work. That's you at work every day.
This is me at work. Golly, just
that
going
bird is in a precarious position.
It is. It is. That's actually carved out of the tree.
Yeah, I figured that. Jeffrey, do that.
I just bought this. I bought this next week. We're going to have this on the TV that I've got right here, which nothing else will hook up to it. This is going to go on it. We're going to have Pong.
How about you throw that on Jimmy's Bazaar and try to sell it?
Well, what I was thinking is that we could probably hook up some sort of way where you could buy a remote, operate the remote. I mean, Kyle's going to have to figure that out somehow, but we could play each other on this TV, on this console.
Is it only Pong?
It's just Pong. Yeah,
just Pong. Okay,
but look, it's Pong.
Hey, it's got the paddle controllers, man. Pong if we could some way figure out how to get Kaboom on there, that would be amazing.
What if it has combat? Are you into combat?
I could do combat. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Maze Craze.
Ooh,
Maze Yards Revenge.
Pitfall.
Yeah, but I don't think you can play with just those paddles.
No, but Missile Command. We could do Missile Command with Patty and Centipede.
Okay, we'll think about it. Next, what else we got? Yeah, he was not lying. This popped up as a sponsored ad today from Akbar Ali. It's a measuring tape on a cucumber, and it says
I can't see.
He was not lying.
How long is that measuring tape pulled out to?
It's at least 15, maybe 12. I don't know. How long are measuring tapes? He was not lying last night. This thing really works. He was lying. It was the cucumber. Okay, next. What's up, Jeff Ray? Now this you guys know they call me Taco Jesus. This is I can't get behind this because you know where
let's break down this picture here. Okay, we've got a Doritos logo taco. That's a Supreme too, because I can see sour cream on it, right?
Right.
And it looks like a tomato right at top. We've got, what is that? Purple wax?
I don't know. I think that's just a taco holder. It's a taco holder that has been glued to a butt plug.
Stainless steel butt plug with Slayer above it.
Oh, well, and this is Slayer logo poorly photoshopped on unrelated images group that I'm a member of. I'm a member, by the way.
This is a group? Dude, can I get an invite to
I
this?
forgot to tell you why Slayer is there. The Slayer is really confusing. Unless
if I'd read the title of the
So anyway, do not do this with your tacos, folks. I appreciate you eating them in a house or with a mouse.
Who can you think of that would still eat the taco if it was sticking out of their butt?
I don't know.
Jeffrey
probably knows.
How about Brian
Jeffrey
Nelson?
knows somebody.
How about Brian Nelson?
No, he doesn't like tacos that much.
Next drinking word of the day, buddy.
Man, I thought of so many of my drummer buddies. This is a on the road type problem. Hey man, you guys got a kit? Because we need to borrow your kit. Yeah, show up at that. Okay, next. This was this morning. You guys get woken up to hell opening up. Oh my goodness,
quite the show this morning.
I was running around like a idiot trying to get my plants from knocking on over. Okay, next.
I went out on the front porch and like hung out in it. It was amazing.
Look at this. Even during COVID, the fashion industry setting unattainable image goals for women.
You know what? Speaking of weather, did you see? I shot out for my friends in Louisiana who are about to get just slammed by 2 hurricanes or 2 storms. Have fun.
Well, yeah, one is. It's still a tropical. Are they both still tropical storms? Or
one's a tropical storm. One's a named tropical storm. The other one is still a depression, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, me too. All right, next. What's up with this? Oh, I can't even read that. What does that say? Enjoy the much cheaper items by Wish. I don't know what it's. I can't read it. Okay, next.
What is this gallery you've come up with?
It's just the stuff that we're inundated with all week. Next. Okay, here we go. Yes.
One of the scariest things about America is that there are millions of people who are more scared by the idea of socialism than the idea of a dictatorship.
Not talking about politics. Okay, next.
Still not talking about politics.
Me concerned. My friends who aren't handling quarantine very well, and then QAnon, they're dangling out there on the kite. Dude, what's going on? Q is back in business, right?
Yeah.
Are you worried about your Q friends, your Q loving friends? No.
I was telling Kyle earlier that I went back and watched all of the presidential debates since the 1976 presidential election. And you know what I noticed about them?
What?
They're all the fucking same. They're all the same. Since 76, since that 16-year break we had of presidential debates before 76, they've all been talking about the same shit every 4 years. If it's not changing, then
what do we change? I mean, like I jumped onto some comment earlier in the week.
Look, it's Jeff Ray.
Somebody was talking about this or that, and I said, the only way that we're going to make any change is if we start making change, right? So I believe that children are the future. If you teach them well and let them lead the way, and you show them all the beauty that they possess inside. You know what I mean?
And they possess a lot of beauty inside.
You give them a sense of pride. And
I don't remember the words, Jimmy.
No, you don't know. Okay. Let the children's laughter remind us how it used to be. I remember long ago, never to live in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, I can't believe it's harming me. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. You know what I mean, Dwayne?
We had so many people watching, and then now
they're all gone. Because the greatest. Okay, I'm sorry.
Not coming back either.
Okay.
All right.
Remember when you donate to the Mexican wall built because you're a racist? Well, those guys stole your money because you're also stupid.
Hey, man, maybe what if you weren't a racist? What if you were just concerned about security?
And that's that's the thing. We got to stop calling people names. Because just because they voted for Trump last time, yes, they might not be racist. Because look, a lot of my friends
before, and I believe it. Not all of the people who voted for Trump are racists.
They voted for him because
all racists voted for Trump.
They wanted a change. They wanted somebody that was an outsider. He was going to change the game. Little did we know that we just basically brought a swamp monster in to drain the swamp, and he brought all his swampy friends. And so anyway, we're not talking politics. So okay, next.
Yes.
The same one. Oh, Deep Throat to Go. It's oral breath spray called Deep Throat to Go. It's so good. Wish.
Is that how is that breath spray? Where does it come out of?
Well, you put your finger in the middle. It looks like a cigar cutter, but you pull down on that middle thing. I imagine you put it in like the palm of your hand, and then you pull.
Does it say what flavor it is?
Cock. Next.
Oh, wait, send me a link.
The Venn diagrams, love them. On the left, voting. On the right, owning a cat. Checking a box for a piece of shit. Yep. One fun trip is to begin all of his tweets. This is funny. If you read his tweets with mommy in front of him, mommy, why are Republicans allowing the Democrats to have ridiculous post office hearings on Saturday and Monday just before or during our convention? Let them hold them now during their convention or after our convention. You add it, it's just hilarious. Twitter has never been the same ever since I saw that.
Oh, Twitter's been my favorite thing ever since this whole storm started.
Girl, are you a tuba? Because you're getting played by a really weird dude. I can't wait.
Somebody send this to you?
I don't know how I find these things, but they just come to me. I can't wait for my next I have a boyfriend, and I'm gonna throw this one at her. You know? Next. Oh man. Masturbating men will find their hands pregnant in the afterlife, says a Muslim televangelist.
Huh?
I don't know. It might be true. So
how is that when your man nuts in your butt at 7 a.m. and your coworkers make you laugh at 10?
Next. You made me ink. Face-sitting cowgirl in any other position with the woman on top are fundamentally acts of homosexuality. The male, by being in a sexually submissive position, is engaging in homosexual activity and
conversely, the woman being in a dominant position.
Siri just jumped in on that and said it's searching for the Bay City car wash. The woman being in a dominant position is engaging in lesbianics. Just want to let you know,
girl in any other position with the woman on top are fundamentally some of my favorite positions.
There you go.
So, fuck you.
I'll let you know. Lesbianics was the name of my old band. Next. Look, I'm all about plant substitutes. Okay. But you got to work on your packaging.
Like the sausage.
If you are trying to sell me plant meat and it looks like this,
this is what happens when you use
Bay City Car Wash.
When you online shop and have your groceries delivered.
But doesn't this look like it's in one of those vending machines that's got the spirals that just kicks out?
It does, doesn't it?
Oh, we got anything else? Or is that the end of us? Oh my God. We've got this guy, man, one of our delivery drivers every day. Every day, this is all I see when he shows up. He's got his nose sticking right out of it. He even looks like the guy on the left. Please, if you're wearing the mask, pull it over your stupid nose, because otherwise, I just see a dick on your face. You know, my
Did we lose Jimmy again?
My buddy's mom. No, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I can now.
My buddy's mom used to call us little dickheads growing up. She'd be like, "Oh, there you are, you little dickheads," and she would do it all the time. She just got
daring woman. She is.
Oh man, Gina. And then another story about Gina. She was a woman that I saw Elvira, Mistress of the Night, with for the first time. We were gonna watch it. It was my buddy Blake's. He wanted to watch it, but I knew you put on a movie, he's asleep in 10 minutes, right? So then it's just me and his mom watching this movie. And then it gets to that scene where she's got the tassels on her old boobies. You know, she's got the little spinners. And then she got one going this way and one going this way. And then she got them going the same way, right? Elvira's just like dancing it up with these little tassels. She's got them all going crazy. And then Gina looks over to me and she goes, "I always wanted to do that." And I was 8. Football stars are forced to play without audience. Local bands are like, "First time, bro? First time?" They're going to be opening up Darrell Royal Stadium here for the old UT Longhorns soon. So we're going to see kind of.
Yeah, are they going to have fans in the stands, or is it going to be empty, or what's the deal?
I think they're doing 30%, so that's 30,000 people. The stadium holds, I think, 100,000. I think it holds 452,000 people.
452,000 people.
So 30% of that.
Gotcha.
All right. Next. What do we got here? No way I'll be able to read that.
Okay, no, next. I can't read that.
So anyway, the only thing I want to talk about here is somebody brought this up about how, see, we're not a racist nation because other ethnic classes have a larger salary than me. Let's just talk about what they did was they said, how many Indian Americans are here? What is their average salary? And their average salary is a lot of money because they're smart or they've got high paying jobs and so like they haven't been here for generations, like having people give up.
Yeah, they're probably willing to work way harder.
Look, the first generation that gets here is really excited and going to really make a good life of themselves. And then it's generation after generation that they just look down upon and like, oh, I worked so hard for this. So anyway, they haven't given up yet.
I think the worst thing that can happen to you as a person is for the generations before you to have been successful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because there's nowhere to go. You
struggle,
but down. So, Filipino Americans, other ones, I can't read all these others, but there's a lot of other ethnic groups that have a higher medium household income when you rate them by ethnic group. And then this guy was trying to make a point about white Americans and like, see, what's going on. Well, there's just a lot more whites, and a lot of them are making less than 50. Think about how many people are making less than $50,000 a year. Like I used to, when I was growing up, I thought $50,000 was like a big time salary. And then I got
think about the people that are making $50,000 a year. I want to think about the people that are making $15 billion a day.
Yeah,
that's the people I want to think about, because there's way less of them to think about. There's only like 10 or 15 of those fuckers. You know,
right.
I don't have to worry about the 307 million other fucking people who aren't doing well. I want to know about the ones that are making a shit ton of money, like Kyle's boss.
They've got their identity hidden from you on the internet, thankfully.
Yeah.
Okay, next. What do we got? Biden Harris, make it a good year. Oh my goodness.
That might be my favorite one yet.
In case anyone needs a laugh, these are the RNC speakers. Yeah, they got the My Pillow guy
next week.
Scott Baio, Kid Rock, the MAGA Hat Kid, and I don't know if the Demon Sperm Doctor is going to be talking.
Are these really the people that are talking at this convention?
Yes. I know that the racist gun couple.
Did you see the My Pillow guy on Anderson Cooper the other night? And he called him a snake oil salesman. It was amazing. It was pretty good. I liked it.
I'll tell you this: I bought that My Pillow, and it is.
I did too, man. It was a piece of shit.
I'll take yours. Let me have it.
I burned it.
No, you didn't.
I totally did. I set
Why
it
would
on
you
fire.
burn that pillow? There are people. There are pillow. There's
It
pillow
was the
poverty
worst
in this
pillow
world.
that I've ever put my head upon.
We just talked to Heather about food loss and food insecurity.
What are you
Do
going
we
to eat?
have
A fucking
Mandy?
pillow? What are we talking about here?
Okay. Next.
Lay
slide.
your head on a bundled up shirt.
We could go on with some more slides, but we also have our
a
guest here. Yeah.
All right, let's get our guest on here. Let me do the big intro. I don't have the music because I'm scared to turn it on, but I'm doing the drum
intro.
roll. Let us bring to the air our friend and yours. She likes to sing you songs and play on her guitar. Her name is Mandy Rowden. Mandy Rowden. Hi, Mandy.
What's up? I didn't know you were composing music now, Jimmy. That's freaking badass. You better not use that same song for everybody. That needs to.
I'm showing off your album.
That's all.
I still got the price tag on there from Waterloo. That was from your album release for When That Day Comes.
Yeah, man. I've only got a couple of those left, so people need to jump on them.
Yeah. Do you sell your stuff straight off on your website or what?
Yeah. But Jimmy, of all people, I thought you'd catch the sarcasm there. I have like 1 million, but still, yeah. Straight from the website. Straight from the website.
I was like legitimately concerned. I was like, guys, there's only a couple left. Hurry up.
Limited quantities, I think, is the best way to put that.
Mandy and I dated for a couple years, and it didn't go well. And no, so let's go back to when we first met. I think it was at the Giddy Ups down in Manchaca. Probably some open mic. You, Charles Mason, maybe Julie. Who else?
You sure it wasn't a Hole in the Wall? That sounds like Hole in the Wall.
Maybe Hole in the Wall. Anyway, long time ago. Probably about 10 years ago, met you, and you've been the apple of my eye. I hooked onto your shooting star a long time ago because I said this chick is going places. I like the way she sings, like the way she strums her guitar, and she's probably going to be making some good music for a long time. Am I right? Was I right?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm working on it. I'm bummed I never knew we were dating that whole time, though. You should have texted me. It probably would have been really fun if I'd known.
Yeah, I really, Mandy, when we invited you on the show, I didn't know this was going to be Jimmy's desperate plea to try and woo you over the internet. So I apologize.
Oh, you've never met Jimmy? You've never met my friend Desperate Plea Jimmy?
Yeah.
Why do you think the whole world calls him that?
I've seen some of those breakups personally. It's not fun to watch.
Yeah, you literally were there. Now
There's
listen, enough about me. Enough about me. Now, music for you. This is your whole purpose in life. You studied this at Juilliard, and you've never been without an instrument in your hand. But this has been a weird time. You had a tour scheduled to go up to Montana like you normally do every year, and you went, but it was sans music. Tell us about that, and tell us what you learned on your journey to go see these old spots. I'm sure you stopped into some of the places you were supposed to play.
Oh yeah, we did. Well, the first time I ever went to Montana, which is sort of my unofficial second home, was just simply to play music. I fell in love with it. I go back every chance I get, at least once a year, sometimes more, to play. And so my whole existence up there revolves around the people I know through music, either other musicians or club owners or that kind of thing. And so, yeah, it was definitely weird to be there without it. But that's a drop in the weird bucket these days, right? It did suck substantially, but that's not even nearly the weirdest thing going on. So I just am rolling with the punches like everybody else.
You're talking about that incident with the biker chick that had her pants ripped off by the bison. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh yeah, that was me ripping her pants off, not the biker chick. Yeah, I was cheering on the bison. Yeah, they kind of spun it like PR stuff, like call it a bison, but
Tonka. But when you were on
Tonka,
that's my favorite part. When you're up there, how are people holding up?
Well, in Montana, they are actually, at the time, they were in last place across the nation for COVID cases. And so they were working hard to stay in last place. But of course, tourist season was opening up. So people were coming in like crazy. And you know how it is. It's like everywhere. It's hit or miss if people are wearing masks, and cases are popping up all over the place. So everybody's doing the best they can do, but there's a lot of fear, obviously, protectiveness.
I'm actually interested to see how Sturgis is going to affect numbers, not just in South Dakota, but across the board.
I'm going to guess not good.
No.
Yeah.
That's my scientific assertion there. They're going to affect the numbers not good.
Yeah.
Don't let your biker boyfriend hear you. So
me or him?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know which one. Which one of us has a biker boyfriend?
I haven't had a biker boyfriend in a long time.
Well, go to Sturgis.
Now, during the COVID times, you've had to diversify. Luckily, you've also got another vehicle other than just the melodies coming out of your voice and your guitar, and that is girl guitar. You just so happens I asked you to come on the show, and then there was an article in the Chronicle. Was it a coincidence, or did Jimmy make some magic happen?
Jimmy, you made magic happen. Proud of you. Yeah, girl guitar rocks. Can we cuss on here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet.
Jimmy tries to get me not to, but fuck him. Curse.
Jimmy. Cussing is cool. When are you gonna learn?
One of these days.
That was the first thing I read in the article today. Was she likes expletives, and I was like, I love her already.
God, yeah. The lady said you can say whatever you want. I'll edit it. So I said whatever I wanted, and then sure enough, Austin American Statesman comes out with expletive.
Yeah,
Damn it! I got tricked.
It was inspiring, actually.
Thank you. Well, I only asked because I was just going to say girl guitar is kicking ass. It's really, really cool, even in these weirdo times. I think no matter what goes wrong in the world across the course of history, it's pretty clear that two things are going to happen. People are still going to drink, and people are still going to find ways to make art. And
Right.
in a pandemic, making music has become like medicine for a lot of people. So I'm in a good position with teaching people how to play guitar.
Yeah, you've been at it for a while, right?
Yeah, girl guitar's going on. We'll be 14 next March.
Wow.
We're a teenager. We're just getting into our rebellious phase.
That's pretty amazing, though.
Thanks.
At a time when people weren't really looking at 14 years ago, people weren't really looking at starting businesses online and whatnot. You know, you kind of got to jump on a cool avenue.
Well, they have
name out there.
They weren't online. It was
Yeah.
studios, and I mean, you had what, like 4 or 5. Well, you just lost your old studio. Now you're over in a new space, right?
Mm-hmm.
What they turn that other place into? Apartments? It's going to be like swanky condos or something.
Creative offices. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
exactly what that means.
Whatever that means, but it looked like a jam pad. If you went to one of these classes, you'd walk in and think that you were walking into Led Zeppelin's practice room or something. You know, the posters, black lights. There was a fridge with wine. And so how are you doing it now?
Well, everything we're doing now since March is on Zoom, which kind of scared me and sounded like no fun. But hey, guess what? We're having a great time anyway, like we do. I guess the biggest bummer is everybody has to provide their own wine. I can't provide it for them. But it's going pretty well. There's a few annoying things about it, but there's a lot of perks too. So we're rolling with it.
Yeah, and I mean, nowadays, what are you going to do? Do the best you can with what you got, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just grateful to have an outlet. You know, a lot of people just got shut right down. I have a lot of friends who do massage and acupuncture and stuff like that. Prostitution. It's harder. It's harder now. You know, Jimmy.
I think that is still going strong. I mean, what
glory holes are super popular during
what
the
a
pandemic.
time to be a cam girl. You know, I picked the right side job.
The last like 5 years have been a good time to be a cam girl.
Yeah. Now I've been seeing the pictures. Speaking of cam girl
or a cam boy.
I've seen you on the camera, Mandy, in the studio lately. You have been laying down some tracks. You got a new album coming out, and what is the name of this album going to be?
I don't know yet. I haven't gotten that far, but we're well on our way, making the thing, and I'm gonna have it done soon. Sorry, I can't really answer that question, but I do have a single coming out in a couple of weeks.
And I hear you got a video being put together for this one right now, and I heard you got some pretty star quality talent.
This is true. We have many rich cameos.
Yeah. So you heard it here first, folks. Can I tell them?
Tell them.
I might not be in it. You might cut it. You might cut it because you might be
no.
It's too heartfelt. It's too powerful, Jimmy. You're taking away from the video.
You might get drunk and forget to record the part, which is why you wouldn't be in it. But
that's highly likely.
I might be in this music video. So
you do know Jimmy well.
Apparently, we dated. So
yeah.
I'm just gonna throw this in there.
Okay.
I think that we have our recurring guest every week with Mandy. I'm just saying.
Can I be Robin? Can I be your Robin? Isn't that her name?
Oh, Robin Quivers
on Howard Stern.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You got to deliver the news though. Do you have any news for us?
Oh sure. I can. I'll just dress kind of. Didn't she sort of dress like a mom or something? Like, but then she's super dirty. I've never really looked
like
at Howard Stern.
I don't know if
you were school teacher ruffles around the throat. You know,
if you were looking her in the eye and you said, "Hey, you dress kind of mommy," do you think she'd receive that well?
No, in fact, I can't believe I said that. If she hears this, she'll probably cut me.
Oh, she won't hear this.
Kick my ass.
All right.
She's way tougher than I am.
Mandy's got her own like title now.
Rise above the hate.
We're quick, Kyle. Quick.
I'm just upset that we don't have the. What do we have? Who do we have coming out of the banana earlier on our test shoot?
Nick Cage and a banana peel.
Oh yeah, Nick Cage.
That was great.
Yeah, I don't have an account on this platform, so they only let me upload one picture at a time. So Nick Cage is gone. Sorry, y'all.
Well, listen. So you're gonna play us a song, and this is gonna be on the new album. I'm gonna be in the video. Lots of reasons for people to continue to pay attention to you. They're gonna find you at mandyrowden.com. They can also find you at girlguitar.com, right? And
girlguitaraustin.com.
girlguitaraustin.com. And then this is a little thing about Girl Guitar. I know that you have been doing some. Am I right? Weren't you just starting to do some lessons for dudes, or was that you personally?
Yeah, I teach dudes. They're not allowed in the women classes. Sorry, I'm not progressive enough for all that. But I totally work with a lot of men in private lessons and occasional co-ed groups and things like that. So yeah,
What's
it's
up,
a lot of
Scott?
fun.
Scott likes this. I like it. And then the thing that I love is I've been to some of the like some of your dude friends. Were like, oh, hey, are you going to Mandy's recital? And when you have when you have your showcase, but it's no laughing matter. People's lives, I've seen it. I've seen the end result of people transforming their lives through music, learning how to play an instrument, how to give their thoughts in their head, the ability to come out through writing songs, singing somebody else's songs and just strumming, and I've been there when one of your students, she took the songwriting class and she wrote a song about her husband dying. And I mean, there was not a dry eye in the damn house, because everybody knew the struggle that she went through with her husband. And that was so amazing to be there for her and to witness that. And I know that was only possible through the folks that you have working for you as the trainers and the teachers, and helping to put the whole thing together. And then your initial heart wanting to give people the ability to do this, and then to the folks that take your class, the ladies that take the classes, continue to go. It's amazing. So I thank you, and I hope you're still giving people a lot of outlets during this.
That girl guitar intro was way better than the one you gave for me personally. I'll just.
Can you really teach someone to play in 6 weeks?
I never dated girl guitar.
Yeah. They can. There's a lot you can learn in 6 weeks. You're not going to go from zero to Eddie Van Halen. Maybe you
3 chords in 35 years. So
you have to get in. Yeah. Well. You don't have the right amount of wine. I probably when I'm working on it.
It helps, right?
What's the name of this song?
The song is called "Sing Hallelujah."
I want to hear it. And
do you want to hear about it, or you just want me to shut up and play it?
Yeah. If you want to tell us something about it,
shut up and play it.
Mixed messages here, you guys. Yeah, I'll just play it. It's I guess it's pretty self-explanatory, but it's a song for the times. This is the tune that's going to be the single coming out in a couple of weeks, which I've organized to coincide with kind of a big deal around here, which is that I'm about to turn 3010. And so on my birthday, September 8th, this will be coming out all over the place with the video and everything. So yeah,
ladies
just
and gentlemen, Mandy Rowden.
Okay. into the thick. We're in the uncertain, but we're only floundering, not drawing the curtain. Hope springs eternal, but so does fear. When there lies a threat to all I hold dear, my face is covered, but my voice isn't silenced, and I can't turn my eyes from these visions of violence. We ache for those whose world has stopped turning. We ache for the time before Rome was burning. But this is not how the story ends. With these I stand and sing hallelujah, hallelujah. We will not break, we will not bend. With my voice, my hands, I sing hallelujah, hallelujah. I can't plug my ears to keep from thinking the stories tell me our ship is sinking. It's a cracked jaw when I'm leaving the ring, but there's still breath left in me to sing. This is not how the story ends. With these I stand and sing hallelujah, hallelujah. We will not break, we will not bend. With my voice, my hands, I sing hallelujah, hallelujah. When I look in life's mirror, what will I see? Will it be grace and truth staring at me? When the day comes that truly brings light, will I recognize the good fight? 'Cause this is not how the story ends. With these I stand and sing hallelujah, hallelujah. We will not break, we will not bend. With my voice, my hands, I sing hallelujah, hallelujah.
Yeah.
Ooh, right on. Thanks,
That
y'all.
was
That's the first
awesome.
time I've played that in public. Y'all are the first ones to hear it.
That was great.
Hell yeah.
Ah, cool. Thanks.
As somebody who's traveled around with some musicians from time to time, I could see the that's how that goes. You gave a couple of tells, like this is the first time I played this in public. Yes.
Mhm.
It was
As far as
beautiful.
you know,
I couldn't
that's the right
tell. I thought it
words.
was great.
Wow, thank you. Thank you very much.
I love that
Uh,
song, and I think it's a song that the country needs to hear. And you're right. This is not how the story ends. You can't write it now. you know, the final chapter. Let's continue to lift each other up. I think you've been doing a good job at that, and I know there's a lot of people that are very happy to have you in their lives, and I'm one of them. So thanks for
Right back
joining
at
us.
you. Right back at you, Preston.
I
Thanks
see
for
that
having
tag on the wall behind you too. You know, it's all about love.
me. I stole that because that's one of the gutters we're going to shoot this video in. So I got a picture of it. We're going to pick up some, drop off the used needles too while we're there, but then also shoot this video.
We'll make that the only thing you shoot. MandyRowden.com. Go and visit her. And if you want, girlguitaraustin.com, and she can help you live your dreams of playing Skinnerd on stage one day soon. Miss you, love you. Give a kiss to Rogers for us.
Right back at you, man. We'll do. Smooch, smooch.
Thanks for
being
being
here,
Mandy.
Thanks for having me, dudes. Check y'all later.
On the flip. I don't know how to get rid of her.
I'm going.
She's still there. Oh my God, she's still there. Okay.
It's okay.
Whew.
We gave Jimmy control and we didn't teach him how to use anything.
No, you didn't teach me how to use it. I don't know how to use it. Mandy Rowden, man, let me tell you, so many good times hanging out with her back in.
We heard.
Back in the day, and
we heard you guys dated. Apparently, I heard.
No, we did not date.
Yeah,
we didn't date.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah. Wow, we've learned a lot. Have we helped the world forget about their problems for 2 hours, Dwayne? Have we?
I mean, we
anything?
have at least probably helped the 6 or 7 people who have been watching us for the last 2 hours.
Which I love,
or at least learn or deal with something.
You know what? I see Bonnie. I see Amber.
I see Amber.
I see
too.
Wilbur.
I saw Wilbur in there.
And Laura and Lad.
And Lad.
Oh,
Lad was there. And
thank
Laura,
you,
Laura
everybody.
said you were cute.
Well, that's my sister, so of course.
Well,
thanks everybody for tuning in to listen.
Weird.
If you want to help us out, go and buy the stuff at Jimmy's Bazaar. We didn't even get to see one product, did we? We saw one product. Go to Jimmy's Bazaar on the Facebooks and check out what I got. It's still confusing because the eBay store is still Big Jim's Pickin' Paradise. Look, just buy the stuff. If you need it, hit me up. I'll give you a discount. Ancient Astronaut Theorist University, we didn't mention them. We're going to have an update from them next week. Make sure you if you enjoyed this, if you're having fun on Saturdays, and we're just here to take the edge off and have fun, and I hope we didn't scare Jeff off with the politics stuff. Jeff and I had I thought we took it to DEFCON 5 earlier in the week, but we're cool, right?
No, I think you guys are cool. I think I mediated that situation and everything is copacetic.
Right. Good. I may have spoke out of turn, but it's all in love, and so I hope Jeff can handle the politics talk that we have on the show. I know we
you know what? I feel like it was better tonight. I feel like it was minimal. I think we did okay.
Yeah. And then
we did okay.
If anybody knows the Austin Seltzer people, tell them to call me. I mean, I feel like they're gonna now call me and go, "Hey, I got a boyfriend."
Hey, do we have an outro?
An outro video?
No.
Oh yeah,
song.
We've got a video of Mandy. So
we have a full suite of songs from Brian Nelson too.
Oh, you want an outro song? No, see, I can't. If I started, I might freeze up.
It's
also,
the drinking word of the day, dude. Nelson.
Oh,
Nelson.
Also, Indianapolis 500 is this weekend. Just want to let you know on Big Jim's Pickin' Paradise, this hat will be up for sale. That is a vintage 1970 something patch or something like that. I don't know. It was
76.
Only worn one time on my head tonight. So it's famous.
I was 3 years old when that patch came out.
Kyle, thank you for making this happen. Thanks for putting up with our shenanigans. Sorry for the reboots. I don't know what that was all about. Where do we get? Where's the Kyle man? I have to bring him. Add to stream.
There you go.
There we go. Thanks, buddy.
I mean, you did it. I'm proud of you. I'm super proud of you. We got a Mandy Rowden video, Sticks and Stones.
Sticks and Stones.
If you wanna end it, and we can fade out with that video.
We're out of here, folks. We'll see you next week. Thanks so much.
Saturday.
Jam-packed show next week. Thanks, Dwayne. You're the man.
Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks, Kyle.
Thanks, Kyle.
Thanks.
Sticks and Stones by Mandy Rowden. Thank you, Heather. And call 211 if you have any food needs, folks.
Wilbur needs a discount, Jimmy.
Love you.
All right. Here we go.
Probably feel silly now how you thought it would last forever. But it didn't feel silly back then, and there's no way you could have known better. Bullets can't hold a candle to the pain when that first love ends. But there better be a better way to make amends. What else are you supposed to do? You were so fucked up how he broke it to you. I watched you shudder, I watched you shaking down to your bones. Some days you give anything for sticks and stones. Some days you give anything for sticks and stones. So it had ended like these things do. But he didn't soften the blow just because he told you the truth. When he said he couldn't do it, he just meant couldn't do it with you. The tempest roared and the windows rattled and it shook you through and through. What else are you supposed to do? It was so fucked up how he broke it to you. I watched you shudder, I watched you shaking down to your bones. Some days you give anything for sticks and stones. Some days you give anything for sticks and stones. Is it better to wonder? Is it better to know? You'd have found out sooner or later. She was starting to show. Saying goodbye is hard enough without a slap in the face. Could have gone either way and you chose grace. What else were you supposed to do? It was so fucked up how he broke it to you. I watched you shudder, I watched you shaking down to your bones. Some days you give anything for sticks and stones. Some days you give anything for sticks and stones.